What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup look which a couple of you requested from my Instagram, and this is my glowy, glossy, editorial looking skin, super dewy and fresh, and I've paired it with a gloss lid as well. So I hope you enjoy the video and let's get straight to it. Grab yourself your favourite tea whilst you're doing this for all that hydration. You know how it is. So we're going to start with skincare. Skincare is so important when it comes to skin. It's all about how you prep your skin. So I'm starting with the Ren AHA Glow Tonic. I love this stuff. It's lightly exfoliates and really has helped my skin with texture and pigmentation. Then I'm going on with the Boots Glycerin and Rosewater Tonic. This is amazing for really hydrating your skin, and glycerin is a really good moisture magnet, so really good to have in your skincare. Then I'm going on with Bobbi Brown's Skin Remedies Clarifying Oil. This is a really nice oil if you get oily skin or you're spot prone, because it doesn't clog up the pores and it's designed for an oilier skin type, and it still gives you that really nice glow without being too rich. Then I'm using CERA moisturizing lotion. I really like this one because it's really nice and lightweight. Again, if you've got an oily skin like mine, this is a really nice super lightweight moisturizer that does the job. It's got hydrochloric acid in it as well. And then of course I'm prepping my lips. I like to use one that's not petroleum jelly based. Then I'm going on to Corrector. This one is from Bobbi Brown and it's in shade Light Bisque. You may have seen me use this in my last video. I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's amazing for taking away any dark circles, any blue or green tones underneath the eye. I like to take it up into the inner corner as well, just to make sure that there's no pigmentation or darkness underneath the eyes. Then I'm going on with Tom Ford's Stick Foundation. I love this foundation and it's really good for a natural looking makeup because you can really kind of build it up or sheer it down. I'm taking on a buffing brush and I always start in the middle of the face and then blend outwards. So once I've built up the coverage with the brush, I then use a damp beauty blender to blend it into the skin even more. I just like to do it this way because I think it gives a more flawless finish. And then I'm going on with concealer. This is just one from Maybelline and I'm taking it underneath my eyes and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And again, I'll use my beauty blender to really blend that in. I'm actually going to take it over my eyelids this time as well, instead of using an eye base, because we're going to do quite like a minimal eye. So I'm just using the remainder of the concealer on the sponge and taking it over the eyelids. Then I'm using RCMA no colour powder to lightly set my makeup. I'm not going to be using too much powder, so I'm using a little fluffy brush. This one is from Morphe, it's R40. I'm taking it over the eyelids and underneath the eyes, around the nose, and then through the centre of the face. I don't want to add too much powder because we've still got cream products to use, but I just wanted to set the makeup so that it doesn't go too shiny. Then I'm using L'Oreal True Match Concealer in shade Mahogany as a contour shade. I'm going to be mainly using cream products today because I want that nice dewy glowy finish. I don't want to use too many powders. And I'm taking this around the centre of my face, along my cheekbone and a little bit underneath my jaw. And then using a fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend this out. When it comes to creams, especially with a contour, it's all about blending. So just take your time and blend it. There's nothing worse than a not very well blended contour. So just really make sure that you blend it out, take your time, and also have a light hand. I feel that if you're too harsh on the skin, that's when it goes patchy and muddy looking. So with a really light hand, just blend, 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 blend. Wanna thank your mother, wanna thank your father. Let me tell you something.
something, let me tell you one thing. If they know see your beauty, they be Stevie Wonder. I know one another, I know one another.
Then using the same concealer, I'm taking a little bit down the edges of my nose and on the tip of my nose, and again with a fluffy brush I'm just going to really blend it out. I don't like to over contour my nose. It all depends on the shape of your nose, but I feel that if I over contour my nose it looks a bit strange, so I just like to really make sure it's really blended in so it looks quite subtle. And then I also take it up and connect it to my brow and in the inner corner of the eye. I just think this gives a little bit more of a feminine look to the face, and it just makes the contour look a lot more seamless as well. You don't want there to be a start and a finish, you just want it to look like you've naturally got a more defined looking face. Then I'm going on to blusher, and I'm actually using a lipstick for this. This is Bobbi Brown Blondie Pink, and it's a really nice pinky nude. Obviously you can use cream blusher, but I really like to play around with my products and find different uses for them. And I want to keep all the products today mainly cream based, so it gives that nice glow to the skin, and lipsticks work really well on the cheeks. Then I'm moving on to eyes, and I want to keep the eye look pretty simple today because I'm going to be adding the gloss in at the end. So I'm using a transition shade, and this is Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And on a fluffy brush, I'm taking it through my crease and also in the inner corner of the eye, and just blending and building up that colour. Then I'm taking my brow powder. This one is from MAC, and I really like using it through the crease because it's quite cool in tone. It gives really good definition. So I'm using it on a more dense brush and taking it through the socket line and then blending that out to add a bit more definition to the eye look. And I'll be using this powder later on for my brows as well. Moving on to brows, and I want to go for quite a natural brow look today. So I'm starting off using Anastasia brow gel and just brushing through my brows. I like to do this first sometimes to kind of separate the brow hairs so it looks really nice and natural. And then using the same powder that I used earlier through the crease, I'm taking it underneath the brow, and then I'll go in and I'll define the arch of the brow. So I'll start off going underneath, and then I'll fill out the top of the arch as well. It depends how thick your brows are. Mine are a bit sparse on top, so I do like to add a bit more definition, but because I'm using a powder it keeps the look really nice and soft. Then I'll give them a quick brush through, and then I'll add a little bit more brow gel as well so they look really nice and natural. So I'm going on and curling my lashes. These lash curlers are from Doll Beauty and I really like them. As you can see, I'm doing lots of pumping motion close to the root of the lashes to really get that nice lift. I think curling your lashes makes such a difference, and I'm going to show you a little secret tip now to make them look even fuller. So add your favourite mascara. I like to use a waterproof mascara because I find that it holds the curl better. And then I'm actually going to go back in with the curlers and curl the lashes again. I just find that this really helps to get that kind of more defined curl and hold it in place. Then I'm popping on some individual lashes. These ones are from Red Cherry and it's in their short length, and I'm popping about 5 or 6 on each side. Because they're the short ones, they really blend into your natural lashes and you can get away with not using very many. I just like to use them on the outer corner, and then I'm going in with mascara over the top. Moving on to lips, and I'm using Makeup Forever Boundless Berry to line my lips and taking it all over my lips as well. And then I'm using MAC WHIRL to take back around the outer corners of my lips just to add a bit more definition. So onto my favourite part of the makeup, and this is the gloss. So I'm using DANESSA MYRICKS COLORFIX Glaze. DANESSA is the most amazing makeup artist, so if you don't follow her already, definitely go and check her out on Instagram. I'm taking the glaze on all the high points of my skin, and I'm also going to take it on my lips and on my eyes. The eye gloss looks amazing for editorial or taking nice pictures, but I wouldn't recommend using it on the eyes for any kind of long wear events or anything because it will crease, but you can definitely still use it on the skin because it gives that really nice, flawless, glowy, glossy skin. Then I'm setting my skin using the Pixi Glow Mist and then using a little bit of powder and just going back in to lightly set any areas that are a little bit too dewy. And that's the finished look, my glowy, dewy skin tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.